I'm going to show you how to make your rent payment on your tenant portal. First, you'll need to go to our website, which is www.marchantpm.com. And once you get to our website, you will need to go to Tenants and then scroll down to get to Tenant Portal Login. And once you get there, this is what it's going to look like. If you have logged in before, go ahead and log in your email address and your password. If this is your first time, you will hit sign up and it will take you to another screen. Or if you haven't done this in a while and you forgot your password, you can click there. But for this purpose, we're going to sign up. This will be like our first time of setting up our tenant portal. And then we go to the screen and you'll put in your information, and I'm just going to make up a name and address to demonstrate the purpose of setting up an account. All right, and then you just hit submit. All right, and then it comes to this page. It says your request has been sent. Your request has been sent to your property manager. And a request will be sent, and it can usually take up to an hour to a couple hours for it to be reset. So just be aware of that when you get this. Then you'll need to go to your email. Okay, you go into your email and you will get a message. And all you need to do is hit the link here. Just make sure that this link expires in 48 hours, so make sure that you use this link, or else you're going to have to contact us again to get it reset. And then you'll come to this page, which you will put into your password. Hit submit. And as you'll see, it was successfully updated. So now we'll go into the login page. And I'm just going to, instead of hitting that, I'm just going to go back to the main page. All right, I just entered my information. I'll just hit sign in. And you'll need to read through the terms of use. And once you read through that, you can agree to it. You'll click there and submit. All right, this is what your tenant portal will look like. You go back up to the top, and this will be under My Rentals. You can see what needs to be paid, and this will show you all your, if you have late fees or if you have any other fees associated on your account, this is where you're going to see it. And right now I have the master insurance policy of $17, the utility and maintenance reduction plan, which is $10, and my monthly rent. So all those three put together is my total unpaid balance. And at this time, since we do not have an account set up to make payments through, I will add a payment account here. All right, and for this purpose, I'm going to show you how to set up e-check. But if for future reference, if you're wanting to do other payments, you will have a choice of the rent money, and that's where you pay your rent with cash, and that will be another video, so check back for another video on that, but at this time we're going to do an e-check. And you just hit continue. All right, so this is where we're going to put in our bank information, if it's coming from our checking or savings account, our routing number, and make sure when you look on the bottom of your checks that you're putting in the right routing number, the right account number in these two places. And double check to make sure you put it in correctly. So at this time, I'm going to fill in this information over here first. I'm going to, anything with an asterisk next to it, you need to automatically fill in. So we're going to put in our pretend name and address for this purpose of showing you how to put this in. And as I said, you don't need to put your birthday in your billing email, only the ones that have the asterisk next to it. So now we're going to come over here and put in our bank information. And you put in the name of your bank. And let's see, I misspelled that. I'm taking it from my checking account. And now I'm going to get out of one of my checks to fill in the routing. And I'm just going to put my account nickname as Family Checking. You can name it anything you'd like. And then you would hit the Save button. And that will save all your payment information. This is where I'm just going to make a one-time payment. Another video will be done on making, as you can see, schedule recurring payments. So I'm going to use my payment account, Family Checking. If you have more than one account in there, you can choose at this time by just hitting the down arrow. And this is where you're going to put in your payment date. So I know my payment due has to be before the 5th, or else I'll incur a late payment fee. Or to be on the safe side, I'm going to pay it on the 1st, which is the date it is due. And you will put in here the amount of money that you are going to be paying for your rent. And I'm putting in my balance. And just be advised, this can take up to a 7-day period depending on your bank. So it may not always come out immediately, just so you know. So I'm going to hit next. Okay, this is just confirming with me that this is the amount I want to pay. So it's asking me again to make sure that's exactly what I want to pay. And just be sure that any payments received after 8 p.m. Central Time is not going to be processed till the next day. So if you're paying it on the 5th, which is the last day it's due before a late fee, and it's after 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, you're going to get a late fee. So this is where I'm going to put in my confirmation of my payment amount, and then I'm going to hit submit. All right, now it's showing me that my payment, my one-time payment, is going to go out, be paid on March 1st. And of course, it's not quite March 1st yet, so this payment is going to be under the scheduled payments. If you're going to do a reoccurring payment, you will go to this drop down. You will put on there how much you're going to pay every month. And I know that my payment amount with my insurance policy, my utility fee, and my rent is this amount. So I'm just going to put that in there. That's the amount I want to pay on a monthly basis. I want it to pay for my family checking account. My frequency is monthly. My start date, since I already have a scheduled payment for March 1st, I'm going to start my payments April 1st. I don't recommend putting in the end date, just for the fact that if you decide to renew your lease after a year, you may forget to come back in here and change the end date. I've had multiple people call me and say, I scheduled a reoccurring payment, but it never came out. And we'll go and look at their account, and sure enough, they had put an end date on their reoccurring payments, so that's why it stopped taking the money out of their account, and they ended up having a late fee. So just make sure to leave the end date open. You can always cancel these payments at any time. It's just easier not to have to remember. And if you do decide to put an end date in, you might want to make a note for yourself when a year is up or whenever your lease is up to remember to reinstate it if you continue to rent. All right, so I want to do it starting April 1st, which I put there, and all you need to do is hit next. And this is just confirming again the amount. And as you notice, there's a convenience fee. And starting March 1st, 2019, this convenience fee will go down to 99 cents. All right, so I'm just going to hit save. So now I have a reoccurring payment down here in the bottom. It's showing that starting April 1st in this amount. And then my one-time payment I had scheduled for March 1st in the same amount. So you can see any of your payments on here, and you can also, but at this time, that's all we need to show you. Just make sure you get your confirmation email that your payment has gone through successfully, and you are all ready to go for your automatic payments every month. And you don't have to worry about doing that stamp and mailing it or dropping by your office during your work hours. So if you have any questions, please call our office. We can help you set up your automatic payments or your one-time payment. We'd be glad to help you. Thank you for watching our video.